So what if you could get a world-class computer science education, the kind that lands you an amazing tech job, but without, the mountain of debt that usually comes with it? Well, today, that's exactly what we're going to break down.
I mean, let's be real. You've seen the cost of college tuition. It's absolutely insane. But what if there was a way to get an education that's on par with a four-year degree, using courses from the best universities on the planet, and it was all completely free? It sounds too good to be true, but stick with me.
And here's the secret sauce that makes this whole thing work. The tech industry, more than almost any other, runs on merit. It's not about the paper on your wall, it's about what you can do, what you can build. Your portfolio of projects, that becomes your real degree. It's the proof that gets you in the door.
Okay, so if you don't strictly need that formal degree, what do you need? You need a plan. You need a roadmap, a blueprint to follow. And the good news is an incredible one already exists, and it's widely considered the gold standard for anyone teaching themselves to code.
I want you to meet OSSU. That stands for Open Source Society University. Now, it's not a real university with buildings and a campus. Instead, it's a meticulously organized curriculum you can find on GitHub. It pulls together the absolute best free computer science courses from all over the web into one single comprehensive path. Just think of it as your free, world-class syllabus.
So why do we call it the gold standard? Because this isn't just some random playlist of YouTube tutorials. The curriculum is built on actual coursework from places like Harvard, MIT, Stanford. You get the idea. It covers everything a traditional degree would, from deep theory to practical applications. Plus, there's a huge global community of people following it, so you're never truly alone. This is the real deal.
All right, I get it. A four-year curriculum sounds like a massive, intimidating mountain to climb, right? But the beauty of this whole system is how it's broken down into totally manageable stages. It's designed to be a journey, not an impossible sprint. The entire path is laid out in three key phases. You start out at the beginner level, just getting the absolute fundamentals down solid. Then you move into the intermediate stage. This is where you build that really deep core computer science knowledge, the stuff that really matters. And finally, you hit the advanced path, where you start to specialize and build the kind of projects that make you truly job ready.
So you've got the roadmap. Now, what about the tools? What are the actual languages and standout resources you'll be using on this journey? Let's dive into the specifics.
Okay, these right here are your essentials, your bread and butter. You're going to start with Python. It's fantastic for beginners, and it powers the world of AI and data science. You'll master JavaScript for building pretty much anything on the web. Java and C++ will give you that crucial low-level understanding of how computers actually work. And of course, SQL, the language of all data. Nailing these five gives you an incredibly solid foundation.
And honestly, this is where it gets really, really cool. You're not just watching random online videos. You're basically enrolling in some of the most famous and respected university courses in the entire world. For free. Your journey kicks off with the legendary CS50 from Harvard. It's famous for a very good reason. It doesn't just teach you to code, it teaches you how to think like a computer scientist. It's an incredible introduction that builds a rock-solid philosophical foundation for everything that comes next.
After that, you'll dive headfirst into Python with MIT's legendary intro course. And trust me, this isn't just about learning the syntax. It is a rigorous, challenging bootcamp in computational thinking. You come out of this with a powerful and practical toolkit.
Okay, once you've got a language down, it's time to build the engine. Algorithms are the absolute heart of computer science, and learning them from Stanford, that's a game changer. This is the material that separates a casual coder from a real software engineer. It's also what you need to know to pass those tough technical interviews.
Now, while the big universities give you the theory, Free Code Camp is where you get your hands dirty. It is an absolutely fantastic platform for learning by doing. You'll build tons of projects, earn certifications, and get those practical reps in that are so important for building your portfolio.
For anyone who's serious about modern web development, this course is, simply put, unmatched. It's a super deep dive into the technologies that power today's internet, like React and Node.js. It's tough, for sure, but it is specifically designed to make you a job-ready full-stack developer by the time you're done.
So you've got the curriculum, you've got the courses, but knowing what to learn is really only half the battle. The other, arguably more important half, is knowing how to learn it effectively, and then how to turn all that knowledge into an actual career.
Success here really comes down to strategy. First, you have to be consistent. Treat this like a part-time job, 15 to 20 hours a week. Second, don't do it alone. Join the communities on Reddit and Discord for support. But most important of all, build things. You have to apply what you're learning immediately. This is how you avoid tutorial hell, that dreaded place where you just watch videos forever but never actually write your own code.
I want you to remember this number, 3 to 5. This is your target. Your goal is to walk away from this whole journey with 3 to 5 really solid, substantial projects in your portfolio.
That portfolio is your golden ticket. It's what you'll show to employers to prove you have the skills. Alongside that, you have to practice for coding interviews on sites like LeetCode. And you need to treat your GitHub profile like a living resume, showing your activity and your work. You do these things, and you will be job ready.
All right, we've covered the what, the why, and the how. The entire blueprint is laid out right in front of you. The only thing left to do now is to take that very first step.
And I want this idea to really sink in. You are not choosing a lesser path by doing this. You're following a proven path that many of the best engineers in the world have walked. The industry respects skill and dedication. Your portfolio, your work, that will speak for itself.
So what's your first action item? Right now, open your web browser, head over to GitHub, and search for the OSSU Computer Science Curriculum. Bookmark it. Star the repository. And then, just begin with the very first course on the list. The question isn't whether a world-class education is available to you for free. We know it is. The only real question is, are you going to take it?